So, good afternoon and welcome to this wonderful ground of Satyaprakash Joshi, Lonavla. The, on this wonderful day, on this beautiful Sunday, it's going to be a sizzling Sunday because there are two electrifying batsmen on your screen right now. Truly, Marians, they won the toss and they have elected to bat first. The two batsman on strike is Vidyut. The batsman on strike is Vijay, and the batsman on the non-striking end is Vidyut. Vidyut and Vijay, both of them are known for their big hits. Vidyut, diminutive sized opening batter, and Vijay on the other side, a towering opener. Both of them known for big hits. Now, there is a vicinity over here where they are trying to make some new dressing rooms and other facilities in the surroundings. All of them are going to be in danger. The people those who are working there, they should be ready because this man on your screen is known for hitting some big hits. So let's see whether the two electrifying batsmen set this wonderful ground on fire. He starts off beautifully with a nice push onto the leg side. Watch out for Vijay. Vijay stays here for say 7-8 overs. We are going to have a lot of entertainment here. You will find very few grounds in Maharashtra. Forget about Maharashtra. In many parts of India, even as picturesque as this one. Wonderful scenic background. A small hill with some lush greenery all around. Also a mix of the amusement park just opposite to that. So relatively two different extremes of human civilization. Amusement park just opposite to the beautiful tabletop mountain over there. So let's see what's going to happen. Vidyut on strike. He might start with the boundary. This man is known for hitting big shots. He starts off with a delicate touch. Yesterday he was in ultra aggressive mood in the process of getting some quick runs. He got out a little early. The target was a smallish one. So even Vidyut's dismissal wasn't something for them to worry. But Vijay just asking him to stay there. And this is so good. Whenever you play in partnership, life and cricket is all about partnership. You need to develop partnerships. If your partner is losing the way, make him understand that staying there, being together, and scoring some runs is very important. That's what Vidyut can do. Vidyut will start off with the boundary, and he starts off with the boundary. He is an electrifying player, and he enjoys hitting boundaries, and that's what actually it is. Vidyut, batsmen like Vidyut, they do not believe in taking a backward step. They see every ball as a boundary hitting option, and he tried to steer down the first one. This one, he went up and over. That's what I said. A very diminutive sized opening batter whom the opposition fear because in tournaments like this, the Stars tournament, Vidyut is one of those top players. See, that's what I was talking. Ultra aggressive approach. Fortunately, falling in no man's land. Not every ball is going to go for a boundary. That's what you get with Vidyut. He will keep you on toes. One ball he'll hit out of the park, the next ball he'll give a chance for you. Fortunately for him, the ball falling in no man's land. Absolutely no connection there was. Watch out for Vijay. See, played with delicate touch. Vijay, on the other hand, he starts off very cautiously. He is a player. Once he gets set in, he gets around those 30-40 balls. He'll hit towering sixes. There's are two monster batsmen who have been opening the innings for them. Both of them, if they stay long, we are bound to get some entertainment on this wonderful Sunday. The Sunday might sizzle, and it would be a scintillating one if both these guys stay there for 8 to 9 overs. Watch out, this special match on this special day in Lonavla will be very, very interesting. What a shot! This man smashes it down the ground. Very good fielding. And that's what there is one prolific batsman who cannot keep quiet, but there is also a calming factor on the other side who keeps his calm. That is Vijay. So this is a good blend where one batsman is in the frame of mind to attack every ball. The other batsman tries to give him a perfect foil, calming him down. So Two good batsmen. The score is 7 at the end of over number 1. So Vijay comes on strike. Vijay Singh and Vidyut, the two opening batters. Two V's for them. We also have Virat and we also have V for victory. They say the two opening batsmen. What a shot. This is what he is famous. He'll just swat a fly. See, the ball just went one bounce into the fence. He did not move a muscle. Just a mere push from this man. He is very strongly built. He looks strong and he is in fact very strong. And that went as flat. Did not rise up more than 5 to 6 feet. Maybe 7 feet at the most. The parabola was just one bounce into the fence. And he'll clear these boundaries with a lot of ease. Very, very dangerous batsman. This is what I was talking about. This went with the rate of knots. He's in mood now, Vijay. Generally, he takes a few balls and after that, he goes about his business. He would love this pitch. It's as flat as you can get. Expect the first sixer in this over itself. Oh, that is nicely bowled. Oh my God, this is catastrophic. This is very, very bad for the viewers even because this man would have set this ground on fire. Vijay is out, and people staying here or the whatever small number of people those who are watching here, they would have enjoyed this man's stay over there. Unfortunately, he gets out. Was double-minded whether to play it on the front foot or just play and stay back. He was caught in no man's land. He gets out. LBW. Hitesh has got one of the premier batsmen of the opposition out. This is gold dust. Beautiful bowling by Hitesh taking on the big man and claiming his wicket, trapping in front of the wicket. Vijay's wicket would be very, very crucial for Fazlani United because Hitesh stay over there would have just been very, very helpful for the truly Marians. The Marians, they now have to consolidate and start off fresh. This man was very good yesterday. The opening batter, he saw his team through. Now he gets a gift and he accepts it with both hands. An experienced bowler making that mistake. Hitesh, he got Vijay. And this was precise and decisive front foot footwork over here. He decided to go on the front foot and smash it. It was a full toss, a friendly full toss, but all those also have to be dispatched. He did it with perfect ease. Tutor's Presents International School Darts Tournament Season 6.0. This is the 6th edition, and this is encounter number 3. This is good comeback by the bowler. He has been hit for a couple of boundaries, but he has created chances. In fact, he got the danger man Vijay out. I just love, or people love to watch Vijay play. He's a fantastic batter and hits boundaries and sixes with ease. Fazlani United have Yusuf. He was prolific yesterday. The wicketkeeper, he does the job for them. That's outside the off stump. That's a wide. Just way down the wicket. Not so good running. There was a single in it. So the score at the end of over number 2 is 16-16 for the loss of Vijay Singh. So Anis would continue and bowl the third over. How everyone missed. And it has gone for 4 byes. The batsman missed. The wicketkeeper missed. And that's the first byes after that single wide which he bowled. So 4 extras in form of bye. The score moves on to 20. Run rate is fantastic. In just 2.1 overs, they have managed to get 20 runs. Watch out for Vidyut. This is going to be exciting stuff, exhilarating stuff. Oh, this is nicely bowled and well called. Not every ball has to go for a boundary. The singles also add a lot of spice to the total. In fact, in singles are those binding factors which will make your total strong. It cannot be only boundaries which you get. T20 game, of course, boundaries and sixes are very important, but when you talk about one day game, singles are the major contributors. That's what even the pundits say, that's what the cricketing experts say. You may hit a lot of boundaries and sixes. The West Indies team is one such team who hit a lot of boundaries and sixes. The only problem is what they do in between. Between those boundaries and sixes, they play a lot of dot delivery. So you hit a boundary and you play 3, 4, 5 dot balls, it stands to judge. Why Virat and Co are very successful is they get a lot of singles in between those boundaries. In fact, Virat you'll find very little sixes, number of sixes, but a lot of boundaries, lot of twos, lot of singles, and phenomenal the way actually even if batting for 30, 40 overs, that guy still runs hard and takes doubles and quick singles and third 3 runs. That's what stamina is all about. That's what good physical condition is all about. So his fitness levels, his dedication towards the game is unparalleled. This man, Vidyut, he enjoys smashing the ball. Just like that. Wanted to have a free swing. He's a man, he's a free spirited player. Love to have such characters in every team. In fact, Krishnamacharya Shrikant was much ahead of his time and he used to play like this. He used to enjoy. But the batsman who got one day cricket into this smashing zone was Great Batch from New Zealand who started off hitting and followed by Sanat Jayasuriya later on in the 96 World Cup. But 92 World Cup, it was Great Batch's batting in the first few overs which set the new tone of batting in the power play. So the score is 22 now. 7 in the first over, 11 in the second and 6 in the third over. The only problem for truly Marians, they have lost their premier opening batter Vijay. So there was a lot of discussion. Top brands are associated with this tournament. Use Segway, the co-sponsors of this tournament. Also, Virat, the official apparel partner. Troop 3. the official food partner. Also, so many different big brands associated with all the Zoto tournaments, all top brands, and we are privileged to have them working with us. Right now, the man who's working for them is the skipper on your screen, Chirag. He was fantastic yesterday, and that's what he did the whole day, pushing for singles, doubles, and hitting few boundaries. That was off the pad though, or right on his boot, I think. The skipper was a happy man yesterday. His team put up a brilliant performance against SBKMs. Both these teams won their first encounters. In fact, Fazlani United put up their 200 plus score and they won that match. Watch out for Vidyut. Watch out for that big shot coming. He lets one go. Even this guy bowled really well yesterday. When he bowled that crucial over, that challenge over in which he saved that one ball, one run, and that was the reason they won that match with comfortable ease. 23. Watch out for this. A wicket taking ball or a boundary ball. The next one is going to be that kind of player is. He went for it. Almost a wicket, almost a boundary. That kind of affair it was. So you'll to see two players who have tasted success. It was him who took that important wicket yesterday when the opposite team was going great guns. He was the breakthrough man and a go-to man yesterday. Hiteshi bowled well, got the wicket, and they discounted him that he's an easy ball to face. In fact, he was the difference, and they won that match, a close one. In spite of scoring 200, the opposition were 96 in 9 overs. That's what Vidyut can do. He is an electrifying batsman. And out of the property. And he generally does not believe in keeping the ball down. That's in his arc, he goes for it. Even if it is not in his arc, he still goes for it. A batsman who believes in hitting boundaries and sixes. Just imagine Vijay playing with Vidyut and they stay there for 7, 8, 9 overs. Truly, Marians would have truly enjoyed their stay over there. Unfortunately, Vijay is back and Vidyut's still there. Vidyut, with Vidyut, you cannot predict what's going to come next. It would be a boundary or a sixer or a wicket. Anything can happen with Vidyut. With hitting the ball on the rise and into that long on region. Not an easy shot to execute, and that's always disheartening for the bowler when you are hit above your head straight down the ground. Let's see what Vidyut has in store. Will he come cow corner mid wicket, or will he play that slash shot again? Because for Vidyut, all possibilities are there. Oh, he played a very indifferent shot. That's a very, very interesting looking, audacious looking shot, I would say. He wanted to ramp it, he wanted to flick it, he played somewhere in between. Just gave direction to the ball and he got 4 runs for it. So, one moment of using full power, the other moment using delicate touch is Vidyut. So, lots of power, lots of aggression, but also some finesse in Vidyut's batting. Very rarely do we see him playing that kind of shots, but that ball deserved the delicate touch. So 6 and 4 in the last 2 balls. Take my word, this man still would go for a boundary. He will not stop. Oh, in fact, beautifully played off the back foot, straight to the fielder at deep point. Vidyut comes back on strike. They are going at a fantastic rate of 8.25 runs per over. And one man responsible for some quick scoring is the man on your screen now, Vidyut. 3 boundaries, in fact, 2 boundaries and a sixer for Vidyut. What a shot! Smashed into the covers for a fantastic boundary. This is as good as you can get. A really good shot. So you have seen a various range of shots, actually, a variety of shots from this man. You saw him playing a delicate touch into the third man region. Then you saw him smashing a shot straight down the ground for a sixer. Then we saw him playing a deft touch into the fine leg region. And then this wonderful on the rise cover drive. This man looks in some mood now. He has that raw power, he has that aggressive intent. Also, he has some delicate touches and some good cricketing technique. And he wanted to play the pickup shot. No other batsman right now who plays a pickup shot is better than Quinton de Kock. The way he's picking up those shots on his legs and depositing them 20, 30, 40 rows behind the boundary, it is phenomenal. That's what I was talking about. He might be, oh my god, that's going to be very, very expensive. He is a good fielder, generally does not drop many. He drops, that's what you associate with Vidyut. Vidyut Vidyut can give you boundaries and sixes, but very next ball, Vidyut might give you a wicket even. So he takes his chances. This is smashed into the wow, long off is slightly wideish, and that's good field placement. This man has bowled really well. He has bowled ball in the right areas, and he's the one who has created chances. The fielders might have supported him a bit more, and more number of wickets would have been against his column. So that's what you see in cricket. He was dropped in the very same over. In the very same over, Vidyut walks down the ground and wants to smash it in the same area again. He would still go for it. That kind of a mindset this guy has. A sweep shot, maybe? Oh, a slog sweep. Not the sweep, but the slog. This is the best of the lot. The Steve Waugh shot. Steve Waugh was famous for his slog sweeps. His slog sweeps went the furthest, and he was one of the best exponents of that shot. You associate pull shot with Rohit Sharma. You associate slog sweep with the great Steve Boy associate wonderful lofted cover drives with Surya Kumar Yadav. And if you want to talk about cover drive, none better than Virat Kohli. So different players have made their shots of their own. This was indeed a very good shot. So the score's 45. So we have Yazad here. You bowled really well yesterday. Yesterday, actually, I saw him bowling, and his action resemblance a bit of David Willey when you come and bowl. So is he one of your favorites whom you follow?
No, not really, but it was. We, as left-hand bowlers, we usually try to have that type of an action because we try to swing it in. So it's, I think, a part and parcel of all in-swinging left-arm bowlers. That action should means it is an inbuilt action which comes in.
That is true. And this team played really well yesterday. They got 200 plus runs. You were you guys following it when you were waiting for your match or waiting for your turn? This Fazlani United first encounter, the first match of the Dutch tournament.
Not much as a team. We just tend to play each match at its merits. We don't see the opposition too much. We try to keep our strengths strong and play it along. And obviously, as a team, we see while during the match how it's going, and we take a call accordingly.
And when you talk about this venue, we talk about the ground. Have you come anytime before this, or this is the first time? Last year, this ground was actually more greener and it was much prettier. One of the best places to play cricket. How do you rate this ground in terms of the places where you have played on other places, where this ground stands?
One of the best. In Bombay, we don't have such grounds. Having an 8 o'clock match right now at around 6:30 will be the most beautiful part to be playing over here. Very beautiful ground. We enjoy a lot. Last year we did play one final over here. So as a team, we knew about the ground dimensions and all. A bigger ground to play on, but very relaxing. Body copes up very well because of the weather and the environment around.
There are many people who organize events. I'll just ask a question about the person who has organized this or the person who has initiated this Zooters. Shushrut has taken a lot of care to see to it that things are immaculately placed. He is the one who, like, for everyone who is keeping everyone on toes, and he sees to it that he gets the best attention to detail and the tournament. And what do you have to say about the tournament and Zooter on the whole and the tournament? You have played. There are many different places where you go and play. Is Zooter some place which is different to play, or is it normal like the other ones which you play?
No, much different. Very good hospitality, um, very good coordination, to be honest. And as a team, we are playing this as a first tournament with Zooters, but we wanted to play last year, but I think the teams were made. CK is playing many other tournaments for Zooters, so he had also told us. This year we thought of participating in it. First two matches, superb hospitality. We are thankful to the whole Zooters team. And I think it's to rate, I think this is the best tournament I have played.
What I have to say about Vidyut, the name itself typifies him. He's electrifying this man. He does not stop. He plays those aggressive shots. Now this wonderful cover drive. He has a lot of area of shots. Which one of his innings, if you remember, if you have played together, Vidyut, where you can like just say कि Vidyut is going to go ballistic and after 40, 50 or whatever, or he can get out anytime or he can hit sixes. What do you have to rate him or his batting and the way he is there in your team? What kind of factor he actually adds to the team?
He's a pillar, to be honest, in batting. He opens. One of the best innings which I could remember was we had to chase down 190 and Vijay and Vidyut finished it in 15 overs. So if you understand 190 in 15 overs, it is terrific. So these guys can just pull off anything if we are chasing. We just wanted to challenge ourselves today by batting first and taking a look. And Vidyut has a very calm head. He'll take the game deep for himself and with the team.
And when you talk about, like, most of your kids are in the same school, right? The same school. So yesterday when I was watching you, I just thought, is he a dad? Because you are looking too young and you have so much energy. Cricket adds to this actually. With this, your youthful energy is preserved by cricket. So how important is cricket in your life? Like most of them, they do not actually say it's like cricket is their passion. Cricket is like, it's actually a little bit more than for most of us. Little bit more than that. Talking about religion, maybe a little more than religion, even so much close to your heart.
Correct. So I'm 35. I have two kids. One is in first standard. One will be joining junior KG next year. Uh, See, it is about the passion. Kids will be looking. They should know that it's not the age which is important. It's the passion which is important in cricket. And if they learn something from this, I think we as dads are doing a good job. It's not only entertaining ourselves, but it's also giving something to our kids to see. Basically, that if you have a passion is more important in sports. Just going and playing doesn't help.
Even Hitesh, have a look at Hitesh. Nobody would like just watch that. Hitesh was one of the best performers yesterday. Even today is bowling really well. And looking at the other, like, you are much younger in this lot. These guys are not younger anymore. They are not 16, 17 or 20, 25 or 30-year-olds. Most of them are 35, 40 plus. Hitesh is one of those senior pros. Still is performing. And is performing better than most other people. How do you feel these tournaments are important? Challenge over for 8 runs. Yesterday, that was the game changing thing. What do you feel? 8 runs is something which is fine, or they have taken a tight rope actually? 8 is, or 7 was the safer bet.
Batting first, I think 8 is good. To be honest, 16 runs coming already. We are at 51 in 6 overs. Makes sense, I feel. But with you there, anything is practically possible. 8, even I would have said 20 is also practically possible.
So that's a good start. But for that to happen, they have to score one boundary minimum. A boundary is required, and if they do not allow the singles, two boundaries would be needed. That would be adding pressure to it. Drama of the challenge over. 5 balls, 8 runs. What do you expect? Which way the ball is going? I'll just ask you to predict which way the ball is going to go. Extra cover, covers down the ground.
Over the covers, I feel.
Let's see. And he is a good reader of the game, but the ball has gone in that direction, but straight down the ground. The idea was right to give strike to Vidyut. That's what even Yazad felt. Vidyut has to come on strike because Vidyut is one such batsman. Every team feels a batsman who can get them out of jail anytime. So for every team, a batsman who is their, I would say, a go-to man. Vidyut is one of them. So Vidyut, you can get it's like an assortment of chocolates which you get in the aeroplanes. You can get all flavors in it. You might get boundary, sixer, single, a chance which he gives to you. And the next ball he'll play immaculate defense. The next ball he'll hit you out of the park. The next ball he'll slash. Now, such kind of batsmen, they add a lot of spice to viewership. He is almost like in that Virendra Sehwag kind of mood. Let's see. Watch out for this ball. Oh, that's a wide. That's going to help Yazad. Yazad's mouth, he is actually, this gives you tense moments. See, he said 20 is fine. Even 8 can become difficult with the next dot delivery. So that was a crucial delivery. 2 balls, 2 runs, 4 balls. They need a boundary to win this challenge over. 8 is not an easy number to achieve. You cannot get it without a boundary. Watch out for the next ball. A wicket or a boundary ball. This is going to be. It's a dot delivery. This is not going to be done without a boundary and two singles. So if they get a dot delivery, it will need two boundaries or maybe a boundary and couple of runs. Couple of runs won't be that easy. 3 balls and 6 to achieve, and a very worried Yazad. 3 balls, 6 runs to get the challenge over. Oh, that's what Vidyut can do. What a shot! This is brilliantly done, straight down the ground. If you were, most of them are dads, some of their children would be in 8th and 9th and 10th standard. If they have taken the studies, if they see that chapter in geometry, perpendicular bisector, exactly dividing the ground into two equal parts. This is a wonderful setting, a fantastic ground. The USP of this place is this wonderful ground. Forget about the ambience, forget about all the construction which is happening. The best part is the beautiful ground and the fantastic wicket over here. And this wicket will provide you with that wonderful entertainment in T20 cricket. 2 balls, 2 runs. I would love to see a dot delivery. And the last ball going for a boundary or a sixer or a wicket. Let's see. 2 balls, 2 runs. Oh, that's what is in the script now. 1 ball, 2 runs for the challenge over. This is so interesting. If I is the captain who's going to take the decisions, they have just lost the count, just like the South African team does. They have two to say defenders. They're trying to stop a single. In fact, the field remains the same now. One ball, Vidyut to hit a boundary. Will CK run it quickly and get those runs? Chirag, or will Vidyut go for a big one? Maybe a ramp shot behind the wicket keeper. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, he has done it brilliantly. Straight to the fielder, though. Unfortunately, they just fall short by 1 run. This is so very interesting. So, in spite of getting a boundary, the Hitesh has done the job. That's what I was talking about. Yes, that's the precise point I was making. Do not discount anyone. Nobody would claim. Everybody thought Hitesh would be an easy man to get those runs. He defied all the logic and defended those 8 runs in spite of conceding a boundary and a wide. So this is how it changed. Your coach's face has turned a little yellow after that. He is very worried, man. He's very connected to who's he? Your coach?
Aditya Kadam is our coach, and he might be worried, but I think we still have a very good score. 7 overs, 52.
Yeah, 7.5 runs per over. Any day it is a good. Just lost that 1 wicket. And what do you want to say about the coach? How coaches are important? Do they give you like they are with you in the sessions, net sessions? Other than that, the regular time or during the matches, these guys come?
No, so we do have regular coaching nets and all. We do practice in the morning, early in the morning, twice a week. Get into the rhythm of bowling and even batting basically. And odd bounce and all is usually there at nets, which gives these batsmen also. Sometimes there are pitches which behave differently. It's not always a batting wicket. So nets is very important. We do have for our teams at least twice a week.
This is straight in and straight out. That just stopped for the fielder as well. Again, the misfield, a couple of runs added. He's a good fielder, safe fielder basically. He does not drop many. He dropped a crucial chance. The ball just stopped for Vidyut. The ball just stopped for the fielder as well. And y- and while while playing like when you play together, you may have made new friends maybe because you might guys may not be knowing each other. But after playing in the same team, this is fabulous. This is a shot and a half, but straight to the field. There is protection. This time, Vishal does a good job. Just 1 run. You might have made a few new friends. Your kids may be friends now. You guys have become a little more like the friendship is more stronger now. The bond is more stronger.
Very much. Basically, I've been playing since the last 2 years. This is like a family to us. We whenever we play for each other. We cover up for each things, and basically we enjoy. Yesterday it was the first time that we had an overnight, and we all had a lot of fun. So very good to have that one opportunity also to be having an overnight through Zooters, to be honest, and we enjoy as friends, obviously.
This is also something good, which I the same thing which I said last year. The these guys they love their family. These guys they love their kids. These guys they love their wives. But more than everyone, I would say this ball is racing towards our good work. In fact, it just trickled away. So Vidyut, he is carrying his good fortune with him. They say they love their families, they love the friendship, they love the bonding, they love the kids. But very secretly, I know, which they would not admit, their most important love or the best part of their heart goes to cricket. So cricket is the major attraction which gets them here. And rest all the family is also happy, the wives are happy, the kids are happy. Your main attention is towards this 20 or 40 overs which you play. A very indifferent way of defending. I do not know how to describe that. And the score with that single, I think it had set his gloves, goes on to 60. So 60 runs on the scorecard. He played really well, the captain yesterday, because he came in and to chase the smallish total, he was there. His looks and all resemble Virat Kohli and his mannerisms also. He is a very vocal captain and push of the back foot. And after playing a wonderful innings, he demoted himself just to accommodate a few people. Were there any concerns from the wives coming? Why the captain is only opening the batting line? Why we aren't there? Was there something like that? player, and this guy yesterday was the difference between winning and losing Shams. So this is going to be an interesting, maybe a sweep shot on cards because he loves to give flight to the ball. He went for a slog sweep. The ball falls in no man's land with Vidyut on strike. This is going to be interesting because if you have a close look at Shams, Shams is going to bowl a few quicker ones also in between. So his change of pace is going to be something which the batsman should be aware of because he'll slip in a very quick delivery. Well, like his normal deliveries would be like 80, 85 or 90, something like that, and one he'll push more than 105, 106. So the batters need to be careful, and that is, let's see what's going to happen. Vidyut versus Shams. Very interesting encounter. Vidyut right now is on 37. Oh, he went for the same shot yesterday. He tried that one and trying for the same shot again. He got out yesterday playing that kind of shot. He goes for it again. So 38. Thank you so much, Yazan. It was so pleasant talking to you, and all the best for Yazan for the opening spell which he'll bowl. He was a very good bowler yesterday, a fantastic left-arm bowler. And let's see what he does in match number 2 for his own team, match number 3 for International School Darts Tournament Season 6.0. Oh, that is so very well bowled. That's what I was talking. His quicker deliveries, he'll just push one through. Oh, that wasn't a shot where he wanted it to go. He's just kicking himself for a wrong shot selection. He wanted to go down the ground. The electrifying Vidyut continues with his wrong hitting prowess. That's just tripped over. In fact, no, it has been stopped. Has it been stopped or yes? Some good relay work. Vidyut continues his merry way. He is into the 40s now. In fact, he is on 40 now. 40 of just 30 balls. Strike rate of 125. In fact, 133.33. Boundary alert time. He gets bored after playing a few dot deliveries or singles. Every fifth or sixth ball, he tries to go for a big one. That's going to be a wide. That will help the scoring. Single. Bad news for the Indian cricket viewers, like some few of you who are watching this match. The captain has got out. 87, the unfortunate, unlucky number for the Aussies, they say. For English, it is 13. For Australians, it is 87. Indians have 17, 36, many numbers which are considered to be bad for them. 87 is a number which is considered not a good number for the Aussies. And you just have the other reciprocal of it. 13 is not considered good for the English. Of course, on Nelson's 1-1-1, 2-2-2, 3-3-3, on which David Shefford used to hop, skip, and jump. He was one of the finest umpires. Vidyut's on strike. Vidyut closing on to his 50. Rohit Sharma got his 54th 50 today, and he got out. But his 87 is as good as a 125 or 130 on that pitch, which is not going to be easy. I wish India wins this one, but England, one of the best teams, most followed team after India, I would say. Lot many English fans in India as well. But today, it would be India's win that would seal the deal for India. And also, what a shot this is by the skipper. This is smashed. There is protection. I thought it is going between those two fielders. Just one run. Best part about their innings is they do not stop even after losing that opening batter. They are 70 for 1 and with one that made an over. Vidyut goes downtown. Vidyut goes one bounce. Good stop that is. 71. The score moves on to. He goes inside out. In fact, the ball has just gone down the ground. He wanted to hit it in the covers. With that single, the score moves on to 72. It's a fairly good scoring rate. You just discount one maiden over. It is different. Just add 16 to it. It will look massive. Close to 90 it would be. Couple of balls remaining. Watch out for Vidyut. He is on 43. A quicker delivery, beautifully handled. Bowled it with a lot of pace. Alif bowled it really quickly. Alif has just given 4 runs in his first over. The last ball of the 10th over will have brings after this. A very different way of defending the ball. The score at the end of over number 10 is 72 for the loss of Vijay Singh. So Vidyut gets out in the process of getting some quick runs. How often do we see after the drinks break, you lose a wicket? There was a period of time where the Indian team used to lose the wicket after just the drinks break in the 32nd, 33rd over. But today, it was Vidyut's wicket after those 10 over drink break. Let's see the new man Ansar. What's he gonna do? Shams again getting into that wickets column. Nice way to negotiate the first delivery. This is some great pressure bowling now. After being hammered in the first few overs, this team has made a good comeback. Fazlani United. We are playing on this other wicket actually, not the yesterday's wicket. A new fresh wicket. There's two wickets. Generally, the USP of this place is fantastic batting tracks, true even wickets. But since it's the first time, or maybe the first part of the season, the initial matches, how the wickets are going to play, it is to be seen yet. Played with soft hands. This is good bowling. Change in pace, change in maybe the point of delivery. More often, more than other those changes, he works on getting the pace up and down. The last ball of the over after the break, and that is not the right shot. He should have gone cross batted, and he gives his wicket away. Very bad ball, getting an important wicket. That wasn't the ball on which the wicket had to be thrown away. He got into two minds where to play that shot, whether to pull it or whether to push it or whether to hit it up and over. And all those three, four things, when they come into your mind, you lose your wicket. Such a good batter, losing his wicket on a very bad ball. Is going at the rate of knots. Good stop by the fielder over there. They have picked up two important catches in the last few overs. So the fielders are supporting their bowlers now. They took to Skyers quite easily. First it was Vidyut, then Ansar. CK is still there. Gaurav has gone to join him. They need a partnership, as simple as that. They need some quick runs. Fazlani United are doing most things right. Harshit went for that big booming cover drive. His back foot was just rooted. That was the difference. The batsman who plays that cover drive, that punch shot really well is Virat Kohli. No one better than Virat Kohli to play that shot. But their feet need to move. That is nicely done. Off the back foot, punched and so good. CK is very good when it comes to running between the wickets. That was a tight one. They took it very easily. If you have good coordination and if you do not hesitate, the singles are always on. So Harshit gets off the mark with a punch into the covers or into the point region. Of the back foot, this was a good call. Turned away beautifully. Will they get the 2 runs? Yeah, there is a two in it. There is a two. No, that was a tight one, and that was more important to preserve a wicket. Now, do not take those undue risks. A good commitment shown by the fielder over there at cow corner, and also by the bowler who went all the way to chase it down, just to keep them in check. Harshit on strike. Nicely done, straight down the ground for a safe single. This is how you play those spinners. If you are very good at playing at long off and long on and cover maybe the shots in the covers, and you can have a reverse sweep or sweep to boot, you become a formidable proposition against any spin bowler. That was very well bowled. The line, the length, the pace of the ball, absolutely immaculate. That's what you call a good length, where the batsman finds it difficult to play on the front foot or just rock back on the back foot. That was a very good ball. And bowled with some extra zip. So he smartly uses this wicket. He bowls a slower delivery this time. Was smart bowling by Shams. He has been very good. Hitesh, Shams, these bowlers have bowled really well. Watch out for a big the opportunity. He just could not convert that. When you are into that mindset, when you are early into your innings, you miss out. And the coach from the dugout has some words of advice, and that is the right advice given. Take your first one quickly. The Afghanistan won against the Pakistanis. A major reason was their running between the wicket. They ran really well. The judgment all throughout that chase, it was impeccable. 78 is what the score is. They have put a good halt on scoring. They have got a wickets in intervals. Fazlani United have just pulled this game back brilliantly. Remember, they were 51 in 6 overs. Oh, he wanted to play the pickup shot. It falls in no man's land and they get a brace. The scoring has been halted by some good bowling by Shams, especially, and ably aided by his other bowlers who are bowling with him. The analysis, if you see right now, the bowlers who have already bowled, Alif has bowled really well, and so has Shams, and Hitesh was good in the initial stages as well. Anis, who opened the bowling attack, also bowled a very good couple of overs. So first 5 6 overs belong completely to the truly Marians, but after that, it has been Fazlani United story. Off the back foot, straight to the fielder. Good fielding. Perhaps the wrong end to try. Off the back foot into the covers. With that single, the score will move on to 83. 83 for 3. When are they going to change gears now? They're batting in that first and second. They need to change gears now. They may have lost a few wickets, but the scoring shouldn't be halted. The advice was to take singles and doubles. But if the singles and doubles are influxed with a lot of dot deliveries, it's not going to be more than 4 5 runs per one, which is not good enough on this ground. You need to pick boundaries even. And when the ball comes, you need to give them that treatment. Yeah, they need to run hard. One way of getting good runs is running hard. They get a brace. 2 runs added to the total.
Caution, caution.
Watch out for the big shot now. They need a boundary now. Lot many balls have passed. In fact, 2 3 overs they haven't got a boundary. Good fielding effort. He dropped a catch in the initial stages. He makes a good comeback. The score at the end of this over is 85, 86 for 3 in fact. 36 balls remaining. They would like to add at least 50 runs to 60 runs to this total. It is a different story today. Yesterday both these teams batted really well. Today story is slightly different. So 86 runs on the scorecard now. CK, will he change gears now? Last 36 balls, they need 60 70 runs minimum in the last 6 overs. Yes, they need to hit them out of the park. This one is going up and over. That is what they want. And CK, that's his natural game. 92 is what they reach on now. So the 15th over starting off with a fantastic sixer. Oh, you wanted to go for a big one, missed out. That would be another bye. Score is 93 with that bye. Off the back foot straight to the fielder. The intent is right now. They are putting on the foot on the peddler now. They do not want to get stuck. That's the right approach now. They got a sixer of the first ball. They need to guide one more boundary in order to consolidate this one. And that's how you slash this one straight to the fielder though. Anything between those two fielders would have fetched him 4 runs. So 8 runs in this over so far. A sixer, a bye, and a single. Oh, that is smashed. That is hit very strong. No chance. He had just couple of feet to cover. Forget about meters. This is so handsomely struck. Captain is doing the job for his team. They have played the waiting game, and that often is risky. It may backfire if you do not get quick runs, but they have played it really well in the last over. 12 runs in the over so far. Watch out for another one. He might just go for another. Off the back foot, he has taken the first one quickly. That's the only run. 13 runs in this over. A very good one for truly Marians. And they would like to have a few more like this. A very good bowler taken for a few runs now. Fazlani United, they have bowled really well and they've caught really well today. After dropping Vidyut for a couple of times, they have taken the other two catches. Played with soft hand. This is so good communication. It was a risky thing. Good work by the fielder. Good cricket all round. So that cheer would clearly tell you that is 100 runs for his team. 100 runs on the scorecard. 100 for 3 now. Oh, that is beautiful. What a shot that is. Just turned it around the corner. And it will go all the way for a very good boundary. A manufactured one, fabricated one, engineered one, and constructed one for his team. So 104 runs now. They have added 18 runs in the last 8 balls. In fact, 7 balls. So last 8 balls, they got 18 runs. So they have put the foot on the pedal. Now they are trying to get the acceleration. You wanted to play it up and over into the covers. What a shot that is down the ground, but there is protection, and they have fielded well in the other half after dropping Vidyut twice. So Vidyut is here. Vidyut, नाम electrifying आपकी batting भी electrifying है sir. I just enjoyed watching you play because you just take chances every other ball you go for a boundary or a sixer. Even if you are a dropped, you will be going for a shots again. And CK is doing a good job for your team right now. Everybody missed, and this is the best shot when you can have get those 4 runs. Maybe in form of buys, no, under edge maybe 4 runs. So uh, it is Vidyut and Vijay most of the times. Yesterday the other team, one of them commented, दो राक्षस आ रहे बैटिंग करने के लिए इसके बाद वाली मैच में. One is Vidyut and one is Vijay. That one monster was missing. You have joined with the other monster today. So how do you feel batting with Vijay, and how who are your models actually when you were young? Whom did you follow? Maybe Virendra Sehwag was one of them.
Yeah, my model was Virendra Sehwag, but we've played with Tendulkar in Harris Shield. So in Harris Shield, we as St Mary's we used to play, and we play Shada Ashram. So our team, and we were fortunate to play them on the same pitch when Vinod Kambli and Tendulkar made 660 something, and we were playing on the other pitch for the Guile Shield semi-finals, and then we won the Harris Shield finals. I remember in 1K day. So that was something out of the blue moon, where in 10th standard you get to play 1K day stadium. So these were my idols, and right now I look up to, yes, Vijay. I look up to CK, my captain, and been playing now from last 12 years for St Mary's. So it's a pleasure to play for them.
Now, I just asked Yazat some time back, what do you have to say about Vidyut's batting? Like Vidyut plays some audacious shots. He'll go for big shots. He gets chances. Still, he will go for it. And he said he's our pillar of the batting. He's the backbone of our team. How do you feel when your teammates have so much trust in you?
Yeah, it feels very nice, and it feels like always the pressure is on me for that. That is 100%. And more than me, it's also for Vijay and CK. So when we play as three together, and mostly we win all the tournaments, if that is there. But if one of us get out, or if two of us get out, then the team gets a little de-confidence. That's the main thing.
But you have made a lot of new friends here. The old friendships have become stronger. How much is cricket in your life? Like what do you do for your living? And sometimes, say, if some people do not get a chance because they are not financially that stable. Sometimes people, those who are doing well, they have their own businesses. Due to some positive things, also you do not get to get because making money is a big factor, and because of that, you need to get into the business, and at times that also prevents you from going ahead.
No, no, by profession, I'm a doctor actually. And I am into weight loss and aesthetics and body shaping. I'm in the committee for the Obesity Society India, and it's been 21 years I run my clinic in South Mumbai. So I was contacted by the St Mary's team. What a shot, CK! What a shot! Another six, I think. It's a six. Yeah, it's a flat six, and yeah, it's a flat six by my captain. So it feels nice. And when St Mary's contacted me 12 years back, and they told me you start playing again, so it's a part of my hobby. So my main profession is being a doctor and treating overweight and obese people, but I love playing cricket.
So Vidyut is into weight management. There was a lot of weight behind that shot, and you also put a lot of weight behind your shots as well, because most of the time you try to muscle your shots, but at times you play some delicate shots. How do you have to say about your coach and what he has to do when you go to bat? He is like, इसका कुछ Vidyut anytime he can get out. He has no advice for you. Like lets others. He gives advice to others, but for Vidyut, it is Vidyut. You do your own. That's what his approach is most times.
That my coach tells me, my captain tells me, and even Vijay tells me that you play your own game, play at your own length. We have nothing to tell you. So that's very trustful of them to trust me, and I try to live up to their expectations.
And a word for Shushrut actually, the man who has been a trendsetter in this kind of tournaments. People look up to him, and most things, the attention to the detail and so many things. Even the people, those who are covering it, most of them have been part of all big leagues. And what do you have to say about this Zooters team as well, and also about Shushrut?
No, no, Shushrut is a very close friend, and he was the one actually. He told me that you start playing Zooters tournaments and everything, because he had started the Zooters tournaments, and I'm very grateful that he was the one who also told me start with St. Mary's, get them in. So I had to convince, Chirag and Vijay, let's start playing Zooters. No, for dads, this is our first year for Zooters, and we hope to continue Zooters with obviously Shushruth. He's a nice chap, very down to earth, and always listens and adjusts whatever we like. And the new concept body started, for now selecting dads and auctioning dads. So in fact, I told him, do try to keep me in your 150, and he was laughing that obviously you're going to be there in the auction. So again, congrats, Shushruth, and thanks for giving us an opportunity to play such a good tournament.
I'll allow you to be there with you for some time because he's on 47. I'll just allow you to take you through for his 50 actually. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's his 50. That's his 50.
thank you so much, Vidyut. And Vidyut brings the job half left by Vidyut is finished by, and that's what the lady luck is there. The Rohit Sharma every time, yeah. So every time Rohit Sharma's wife's present, Rohit Sharma gets a 50. CK's other half is here, the better half is here, and to score a boundary in front of the kids, in front of his wife, that puts a special smile on that person's face. A man who has his look similar to Virat Kohli has played like Virat Kohli. 126 runs on the scorecard. Oh, what a shot that is. This is beautifully done. Using the dimensions of the ground, using the field placements, and he has got the shot. This is called as playing the field. This is what Surya Kumar Yadav does very well. What is the difference between Surya Kumar Yadav and other fielder? He plays the field. He will hit exactly where you have taken your fielder off from that place. And that's what he has done. Beautiful, smart batting. And they have scored massive, I would say 44 runs in the last 2.1 overs. In fact, 3.1 overs. So 19 balls and 44 runs. Straight to the bowler, and CK is in trouble. Unfortunate way of getting out. He was looking in prime touch. Not the right way to get out. Catastrophic, anticlimax. But what an innings by the captain. He was into the third and fourth gear. But he has come back after playing a sensational, crucial knock for his team. His innings was shaping out and was about to take his team to 170. They are still on course to 170, but this man would have created havoc if he had stayed there. What a shot that is up and over. What a brilliant hit. Now they are into mood now. As the sun is setting, these guys are rising. And their guys are rising high with every ball. those couple of runs. Harshit is in great mood now. Harshit has got a boundary which is a delicate test. Then he aimed it on into the mid wicket region. Now again a brace. So he has kept the scoreboard moving. He's gone on to 26, 26 of 22. Harshit Darji. This is again well played. Good work. Fantastic bowling. In fact, brilliant from the fielder over there. Considering it's a dash tournament, these guys are fielding like 16-year-old guys. Brilliant work by the fielder at extra covers. So with that single, the score moves on to 137, 137 for 4. 13 balls remaining in this innings. They would expect to score minimum 20-25 runs to make it a competitive total. So the families are here. So many families here. We have CK's other half. Also we have kids of Vijay Singh, Vikansh and Myra. So many of them joining their partners. And fresh beginning. This is match number 3 in the DATS tournament as well. Ah, wait. So 137. Harshit looks in good mood. He's making some good connections. So Anis, who bowled the first 2 overs, he comes back to finish the job. You might just bowl 1 over. What a shot that, in fact, it did not connect it. Well, the idea was right, the execution wasn't. His shot selection is very good today. The coach would be very happy with the shot selection of Harshit today because his shot selection has been good. Anis bowled really well in the first 2 overs which he bowled in his first spell. He would be bowling just 1 over because just 12 balls remaining. So he would finish his quota of only 3 overs. 1 over would be still less. A bowler like Anish, he should be bowling all 4 overs. Nice, smooth, clean action. He is no more into his 20s or 30s, but he is as good as anyone in the team. A fantastic bowler, Anish. Lefty against lefty always is interesting, and the left armer, left-handed batsman always gets the advantage. He plays with soft hands and takes a single. So these are those two options for a left armer. When the right-handed batsman faces extra covers, is the shot where he can go inside out, or maybe going just back in the other direction in the mid-wicket cow corner, or maybe going down the ground. So let's see. That extra cover region is going to be heavily trafficked now. Oh, that is great bowling by the experienced bowler. Harjit, who was hitting every other bowler quite easily. Anish comes back and just pulls things fantastically. Last 3 overs, they had scored close to 46 runs. Now, this over, he hasn't given anything. Just 2 runs in this over so far. Brilliant stuff from Anish. How can this man just bowl 3 overs? He has to bowl all 4 overs. But that can happen in a DATS tournament where everybody has to get a chance to bowl. Everybody wants to get at least an over in sometimes. And at times you might lose out on a bowler who can take charge of all the 4 overs of his quota. or maybe at times a part-time bowler, if he bowls well, he is given that extra over. Watch out for a boundary ball now. That is so very well bowled. Fantastic stuff from the left armer. Unfortunate that he has just bowled 3 overs. Brilliant from the tall left arm bowler. To the last ball of Anis's spell. Hit into the covers. They have to go for the second one. A fantastic bowling comes to an end. The score at the end of over number 19 is 143. Just 6 runs in the 19th over. Can you imagine the last 3 overs going for 46 runs, 44 runs? And in comes Anish and bowls a 6 run over. Brilliant. Hitesh bowled really well. His that challenge over in which he bowled, and he just gave that maiden over, and that was the turning point of the game. They got 51 runs in the first 6 overs, and if that those 16 runs were added, this total would have been much more than what it is now. In maybe 170, 180s. Add those 16 runs to 143. So he was the game changer. Yesterday, Hitesh it was. That is nicely struck. They should take the first one very quickly. Harshit, he would be keeping strike. 144. Now 160 should be there on the mind. 155 would be a good enough score. But minimum 150 is what they would be looking at. Yes, he was right in front of the wickets. He knew that he is going to be a prime candidate once you miss that. He went for the sweep shot out for a very good innings. Harshjeet gets out. Harshit Darji played a crucial knock for his team. Yes, the wind will just. Oh my god. They have got a couple of chances. Mitesh this time drops one. So Jinesh is job is clear. His role has to be clear. That is slashed and that will swivel away. In fact, good work by the fielder. Every time the ball goes behind point, it is very difficult to understand or gauge which way the ball is going to go, because the ball goes in different directions. So that is good work by the fielder over there, because there is no control by the batter even when the ball goes that way. They need one boundary to get close to 150 now. Good work by the bowler over there. 2 runs added to the total though. 149. So they have managed 63 runs in the last 4.5 overs. Last ball. Will they breach that 150? What a shot! This is smash. This is 4 runs. Fantastic hit to finish. The left-hander showing his class. 150 of the times when you finish your innings with a boundary or a six, there is often the momentum which is carried by the team. 153 is what they manage. 154 is the target. It's going to be Fazlani United to chase this down in the next 20 overs. So 154 is what the target is for Fazlani United. They won the match yesterday, which was a close encounter. They won it quite convincingly in the end. But 154, this is a different pitch, a different day, and a different bowling attack today. That's way too outside the off stump. The first runs on the scorecard for them. Ali if it is, who is in fact Latif and Mitesh. Abdul Latif and Mitesh, the two opening batters. Amrish bowled really well yesterday. Both the opening bowlers kept it tight. They are not the ones with express pace. They are not the ones will have with banana swing. But they saw to it that they bowled the ball in the right areas. They kept the ball within the stumps. They kept it simple. They kept it straight. Let's see what they do in the first few overs. Yesterday they bowled really well. And the cross batted again a wide. Straight to the fielder. A couple of wides have added to the tally. And 154, these two guys, when they bowled yesterday, the two opening bowlers, it was that spell of first 4-5 overs which put the opposition on the back foot. The SVKMs couldn't come back after that, and they managed a smallish total, which the truly Marians surpassed quite easily. Amrish it is again from the mountain end, and that's an opportunity. Falling in no man's land, Vidyut was there, but quite far away from that ball. Gets off the mark, Abdul Latif with that single. So Mitesh comes on strike. Mitesh fielded in the circle, made some good stops, dropped a couple of catches. So it has been a mixed day for Mitesh. He's their prolific opening batter. Let's see how is he going to enjoy batting on this wonderful ground. That kept low. There is an extra zip in the evening. The dew will just aid the ball to skid quickly. So there is some help for the bowlers even. But this pitch is slightly slower than yesterday, so that extra zip which they get is going to help the batters even at times. The ball is going to skid at times, but not so much of dew as we saw yesterday. That can happen in the second match later on the day when we play a match after 8 o'clock or so. That's the best part about their bowling effort. They get the field absolutely right. CK was wonderful in setting his field yesterday. Outside the off stump, umpires let one go. Let's one go, and the score at the end of over number 1 is 5. 4 runs. Yazad and Amrish yesterday were the two important players, the key players. How they play Yazad and Amrish will decide the fate of this match. Oh, he has been beautifully played. The ball is racing away. The very first ball, is it traveling? Yes, it is. We were not able to get a single boundary in his first 2 overs. Today he goes for a boundary on the very first ball, Yazad. Down the leg side, he played it beautifully. That wasn't needed. That wasn't needed. He almost had his man. The throw wasn't that great, but he was in trouble. That is a very good shot, but straight to the fielder. Almost had his man. The openers have started well. They have got a good start, but they have given quite a lot of chances to opposition as well. Just a matter of time that they might just pick a wicket, or these two opening batters might just run away with the game. Very crucial first few overs. That's a wide. So many wides and extras. That is smashed, and good work by the fielder. Fantastic work, in fact. The ball was traveling at rate of no good shot by Latif. Almost, almost. That has been the story. Play and misses quite a lot. So both the batsmen have been beaten twice, once each. So Ambrish bowling really well to the opening batters. Latif and Mitesh have to be careful. They've got a good start. They do not have to give the wicket away now. Almost had his man. How did that miss? Matter of few millimeters. Good fielding effort. This team won yesterday with their fielding and the opening spell of these two opening bowlers. This is outside the obster man. Those. How did he miss again? Twice. They are living on the edge. Two wides added to the total. A huge appeal and they get the man. He was looking good. He played some good shots, but Latif just lost his wicket. Oh, that completely squared him up. Very good ball. 16 for 1 is what the score is. In pursuit of 154, they have lost the first wicket in form of Abdul Latif. 3 overs, 16 runs for the loss of the opening batter. Yadad, he wasn't that great in the first over which he bowled. He conceded a boundary of the first ball, gave away a few runs. Now trying to make men's, he is a very good bowler, one of the bowlers to watch out for in this group. Yazad. There's an opportunity. They steal a single. This is a proper contest now. Now, yesterday they could manage 200. This is a different bowling attack. This is a different pitch. This is a different day altogether. And most importantly, the two opening bowlers here are in good form. Not that the other team's bowlers were not good, but they are in good form. Just the last match in which they bowled, that confidence would be there with them. On the front foot, but right in front of the wickets. That's the only concern. That's a very big wicket. A big hitter being sent back. Yazad gets his man. So they lost their second wicket. So both the bowlers now claiming a wicket each. And yesterday they bowled brilliantly, and they were the main reason for their victory yesterday. Is it 2 into? No, no. The batsman's heart would have been in the mouth. This was much deeper. In fact, the previous batsman, he was slightly on the front foot, but this may have been going down the leg side. Sham City who bowled really well even yesterday, today even. He has to do the job with the bat in his hand now. Yusuf's not there, I think, today. Yusuf batted brilliantly yesterday. That's how you negotiate the first ball. They are running on the edge now. He gets off the mark, does Shams. And it's not a big total, so one of them has to stay there. In fact, they need a partnership of 40-50 runs. Maybe at 6 runs per over, 5 runs per over, doesn't matter. And later on, the challenge was there if they want to expedite this run rate. And also, last 5 overs, if they get it down to 8 or 9 runs per over, they can manage that win. So it's all about getting to the 15th over with not many wickets lost. They lost a couple of wickets though. That was off the edge, and that will be just a single. They lost 2 wickets. Amrish, he does not do anything special. He bowls that ball into that channel, middle and off, and outside the off stump maybe slightly. That was outside the off stump. The non-striker not happy with the decision, having a quiet word with the umpire, trying to bowl outside the off stump. There's a chance. 1 run added to the total. What a shot this is! Brilliantly hit. Will it go all the way? There is protection, but it's brilliantly played. They get a couple of runs, but this was so handsomely driven. On the rise, beautifully done. This will give him a lot of confidence. The drives like this against a bowler who is bowling really well. There was protection over there. I thought that area is unguarded. There is protection over there. There is deep point. This is nicely done again, straight to the fielder. That's what the story yesterday with the opposition SPKMs. Every good shot was going straight to the fielder, but they were not taking singles. This team, on the other hand, even if the ball goes to the fielder straight, they have taken those risky and cheeky singles. This was relatively safer though. Amrish has been successful all throughout this tournament. Yesterday's first match, even in this match, he has tasted success. He might take one another wicket. But these two guys seem to have strong technique and they have a level head. And shots like this, they will keep the strike rotating. That's a wide. That's going to help. He went for the big booming drive. There is a big appeal. And the wicketkeeper was alert. He thought the back foot was just lifted for some time. But some part of it was behind the line. That's what the umpire says. And fortunately, the batsman stays there. But very alert. 26 for 2 at the end of over number 5. In pursuit of 154, they have lost two good batsmen. They need 128 more runs to win this one. So Vijay Singh is orchestrating the field today. Yesterday it was CK. Truly Marians trying to make a match of this. That's a wide that will help the scoring. The score moves on to 27. They need exactly 127 in the remaining 15 overs. That was shot that was meant to be hit into the covers. Played with soft hands. Harshit played a crucial knock at the fag end of the innings where they managed to get some 50 odd runs in the last 5 overs. In fact, 60 runs in the last 5 overs, which they got. That just gave the impetus to the scoring. Right now, he has to do the job with the ball in his hand. When you do one part of your job, you say if you do batting well, it helps into bowling. That's what they say. The all rounders always do well when they do one of their abilities well. And right now, this man has bowled, batted well. That confidence will just add on. It's a team game, it's a team sport, so it's all about acceptance and also having the recognition in those in that playing 11. You being an asset to the team, he has already added some value to the team. He wants to pick a few more wickets. See, suddenly a bad ball looks a very sharp one. That was short, and that was going to go a long way, but due to the circumstances, the match situation, this might just travel this ball. Yes, it had to go because the previous ball was a bad one. This was going to go. The previous ball was in fact a ball which was not as great as this one. Even it was in fact a ball worse, I would say, worse than this one. Way too short. He could have hit it anywhere. He is a very good all-rounder. Harshit, an asset in any team. A batter who can bat well, a bowler who can and also add a value with the bowling. But this time, the last two balls way too short. Way too short on any ground. Way too short on any pitch. He needs to pitch it up. Even this is shorter, but the ball just kept low. This is beautifully played. This is much better shot. Making the pace on his own because this was it's a slow wicket. You have to make all that pace and hit the ball all along the carpet into the covers. It requires some skill and good footwork. He had all of that in that. Good work. The ball wasn't that great, but the shot was fine. The score at the end of this over, in fact, the power play is 36 runs. This is nicely done using the wrist to good effect. lunging forward and pushing it to the long off and long on. That is always a sign of a player who plays the spin well. Once you play those long off and long on, and you can play the cover drives, the sweep shots, you are going to create some trouble for those spin bowlers. But in amateur games, you will not find traditional spin bowling. You will have people bowling very quickly at times, bowling seam up deliveries also in between if you get few runs against the spin bowlers. Mohsin, that is shot and that is hammered into the mid wicket Kaukar. Good work in fact, and brilliant running. Good cricket all round. That's what you're. The secret about that second run was you take your first run very quickly. You always need to anticipate some misfield or some opportunity to get the second year. Here, the chances were the ball crossing over for a boundary, so he was alert, the non striker. The second run completely belonged to him. This is a shot. Oh, straight to. This is a very indifferent position. It is not the straightest mid off. It is not the extra cover. It is somewhere in between. And somewhere in between, a very good batsman is out. Indifferent position, this team. And straight to the big bucket hands of Vijay Singh, who takes and accepts the catch gleefully. So the all-rounder comes back after the ball hit straight to Vijay. It did not go to his right, it did not go to his left. It went straight into that groin region and he took it gleefully. So they are making a match out of it. Remember, they were 86 in 15 overs, and in the last few overs, they managed to get 60 odd runs. Played nicely with soft hands. So all the players, those who have come so far for Fazlani, they have displayed some good technique, but the bowling has been really good. It's nicely done, straight to the fielder though. More than the. Oh my God, he was in some spot of bother, but the bails unfortunately fell off. He would have been out if the bails were in position and he had dislodged them. The zingers, they were lit and they were down. Mitesh seems to be a very solid player and with the compact technique. He has good head on his shoulders and also he runs very quickly. See, he has run a few risky singles, a doubles even, but more or less he's the one who is takes those risky doubles and that helps in the final tally. Oh, that was short, but the ball zipped. That's what you can see on this wicket. The ball zips and skids at times as we go into the evening. There is not much dew now, but that can happen in the match when which we play at the fag end of the day. The score at the end of over number 7 is 44-44 for the loss of 3 wickets. So Chumps was out in the previous over and they need exactly 110. That was way down the leg side. No point appealing for a ball which has where there is no chance. It was high, it is down the leg side. 45 is what the score is now. They need exactly 109 runs to win. Oh, he completely was for Amax. He wanted to go on the front foot and then he remained on the back foot. That's what happens when you have more than one thing on your mind. He was double minded and he lost his wicket. That's the fourth wicket down. That's a big one. And that will put the miseries and the worries of Fazlani United and add to their woes. That is down the leg side again. So Alif is a new man in. They have lost 2 wickets to Menu. In fact, they are 4 down now. This match was evenly poised. When they were 2 wickets down, they have lost 2 wickets in quick succession. And that has put the truly Marians right on top. They need a partnership of sorts to make a comeback. Remember, the opposition also had 80 odd runs in the 15 overs. He wanted to hit it in covers. The ball has gone straight down the ground for a single. Mitesh, that's a no ball, I think. That's the first no ball of the tournament, I would say. No ball for overstepping. It's going to be a free hit, so they cannot change the field. In fact, they can because the batsman just rolled over. They just turned, and that's nicely done. Perhaps little less power into that shot. That is a big wicket. This man could have been the game changer, Ali, but he gets out after scoring just a single run. That is the fifth wicket down. Half of the side is back. Now, truly Marians are truly on top of this game. They need some super effort, some superhero innings to get back into this contest. So this event is co-sponsored by Hughes Segway, official snacking partner, Rush official hydration partner, Virat official apparel partner, Dulali official beverage partner, Sporting Tools official equipment partner, and Trupti our official food partner. So five down, Mohsin comes to join the party. So 49 runs on the scorecard. One third of the runs are being chopped up, but half the side is back in the hut. Yeah, 49 runs on the scorecard. They need exactly 106 runs to win this one. In fact, 105 runs to win this one. That is short. Good stop. The ball's Vidyut. A huge appeal, but I think the batsman was safe. Yes, he is. Mitesh is super quick. Perhaps the best runner in both the sides. But good fielding effort. Vidyut over there, electrifying. This is beautifully turned away. They should be running the first one quickly. Perhaps that's the only run they are going to get. They are not going to risk any run outs now. Truly Marians, truly right on top of the opposition. Yesterday it was the opening spell. Today again the opening spell by Amrish and Yazad was the telling factor. And also the bowlers who came in, they have picked up a few wickets. But this game can turn very indifferent shot, but they will get a couple in on this. Different way of batting, different technique, but that is productive. Vishal's job is to just have a good partnership with Mitesh for maybe 6 7 overs, not lose a wicket, get 7 runs, 8 runs per over, and then things can change. Just did not run properly. 1 run short. Again, he has to go for the second. It is easy second. So 2 runs added to the total. The score moves on to 54 now. 54 for 5 at the end of over number 9. They are going at 6 runs per over. They need exactly 100 runs in the next 11 overs. 6 is the challenge for the challenge over. So if they manage to get 6, the total is going to go to 66, and that would be, say, needing 88 in the last 10 overs. 11 overs, 100 runs to win. It will be 11 overs 100, 10 overs 100, or it's going to be 10 overs 88. 8.8 or 10 runs per over would be the target at the end of this over. With Mitesh there, I think Mitesh would finish it off in 3 balls if he gets a decent ball to hit. He is very crucial for the chase now. They need to run quickly now. Small misfield, they should be alert for 5 of 5 now. 5 of 5 to take it to 66. And they get anything less than that, they remain on 54. Fazlani United versus truly Marians. Vidyut Vijay CK's team. Harshit has performed very well. This is nicely done. They should be running this couple easily. Good work by Vijay, but he cannot stop them from going for a second. That makes it to 4 balls and 3 runs. Vishal has a unique way of batting. He hits most of the balls on the offside and bats in a unique way. Oh, that is nicely done. That makes it interesting now. 3 balls, 3. Just as you feel the job is done in a challenge over, stranger things start to happen. Mitesh gets 1 ball to hit. He might just finish it. He needs to come on strike. But this man, Vishal, has done well so far. Oh my god, he slipped. 2 balls, 3 runs. 2 balls, 3 runs. They need a single of this ball. They have to go for a single. Mitesh gets 1 ball. He will finish that challenge. Oh, that is a 4. That's a 4. No, he stopped it. There was no one behind it. No, Mitesh needs to keep strike. Good work by the fielder. There was no one behind him. One ball, 2 runs for the challenge. And that's what I was talking about, Mitesh. They have to go for the second. They will have to go. Vishal takes a chance, and the chance is successfully done. This is some excitement. A mini battle won. They need to look for a bigger ball. So they need exactly 88 runs in the last 10 overs. 8.8 runs per over. Some exciting stuff in all the challenge overs so far. So 88 runs needed in the next 60 balls. 60 balls in which to get the remaining 88 runs. The first half of the chase is done, and half the side is back. Mitesh, I think, would be the man who can be the difference between the two sides. Vishal, that's the first shot of his on the leg side. Oh, that is a very big wicket. Mitesh, you was the glimmer of hope. He was the batsman who came at the beginning of the innings, and he is back. That is a telling blow. Six down now. So 67 for 6. Fazlani United, tale of two different innings. Yesterday it was 200 plus, today 150 also looks like a mountain. That can happen. That can happen in cricket, that can happen in life. What a shot that is to open his account. And he seems to be a compact player. Let's see. Fazlani United will be bailed out by this man. Nicely done into the long on region. Sixty-nine runs at the end of over number 12. 11, I beg your pardon. 9 overs in which to get the remaining runs. That is slashed, and the ball is traveling at the rate of knots. They will get a couple minimum. Oh, Vishal just slipped. That dew is a big factor. That's the reason he has slipped twice. Caught in front of the wickets. That's a big blow again. Another big wicket goes down. Seventh one down. Three LBWs in this innings. 70 for 7. Nicely bowled. So the pressures working on the Anis comes into bat. A fantastic bowler. His bowling is his forte. Batting is not his primary job. But this man is a scuba diver trainer. Very, very fit. Wrapped on the pads again. He is a supremely fit athlete. Anis, the young man associated with the sports, is a big name and sports. He is into the sports industry and he is supremely fit. Let's see what he does with the bat in his hand. Batting is not something which he can be really proud of, but bowler is one of the top bowlers and a supremely fit athletes in the league. So that's it. The full moon on this wonderful ground. There is a circumference on which they are playing the green circumference, a beautiful one. Look at the full moon over there. Kojaguri Purnima was yesterday, a very auspicious day for the Hindus, and the cameraman having a closer look at that. The moon is in its full beauty, the complete periphery. Right now, the team which is in its full form is the team on the field. Truly, Marians are truly on top of Fazlani United. Who would have imagined when they had just 70-80 runs in 50 overs, 15 overs, they managed to get close to 154. They doubled their score, almost doubled the score in the last 5 overs. And right now, they have got 7 top wickets of the opposition, and they are on the way to win this one. Straight down the ground, 1 run. Anis comes on strike. We wanted to hit it into the covers. The ball has gone into the square leg region. That will be racing away. There is protection, but he would have no chance. The score moves on to 75 now. 7 wickets are down, but half the runs are being chopped off now. Almost half of them. They need 83 runs to win this one now. 84, in fact. He's got a boundary. Has the left-handed Anis. Let's see whether he gets a few more. That's beautifully played. What a shot that is. That will race away towards the boundary, and that would be well stopped. Brilliant shot. The outfield is going to be lightning quick because of the dew now. So you'll get full value for your shots if you execute your shots well. He did not connect it that well. Wasn't able to hold on to that one, and they get a brace. It is a no ball for height. So 3 runs added to the total. It was a friendly full toss. In fact, he could have hit it anywhere. Mohsin has bowled well. Yeah, it was a harmless beamer going above, but he could have hit it anywhere. Anis, he has to use all his might. Some good connection is needed. That man is strong enough to clear the ropes. That is beautifully bowled, but what a shot this is, racing away again. And Yazad is almost like a soldier on the boundary over there. He patrols the whole boundary on his own. The youngest member of the team placed at the right place. The score's 81. They need exactly 73 more runs to win this one. And you never know, an over in which Nicely bowled. Jinesh is their premier all-rounder. Let's see what Jinesh does. Anis has to go get boundary every over. That was in the slot. That was an opportunity missed. That ball was so short you could have hit it anywhere. Nicely bowled. Very well bowled though. He's getting a little late on the ball. But nicely bowled by Jinesh again. Anis needs to connect a few, get a few boundaries in. But that's not his game. His game is pushing singles and double. That's his game, to hit some shots all along the ground. The ball is racing every time he hits them correctly. Oh, good running, fantastic running. In fact, Vishal from Vishal. He has slipped twice, but finally has got his footing right. He has got his new spikes in. Again, a full toss hit down the ground. Probably the only ball on which a straight bat is not of much use. Should be playing cross batted. But that was a low full toss, not easy to hit. The score at the end of this over is 84. They need exactly 70 runs in the next 6 overs. They need exactly 70 runs in the next 6 overs. He missed out on a couple of opportunities. Two short balls were missed out by Anis. He could have got a boundary. Anis, let's see whether he can bail them out of this. He went for the big one. The ball just in and out. It just popped out at the last moment. 69 needed. Just one run. If you talk about fitness, if you talk about keeping yourself healthy, have a look at Anis. Super fit guy. Just have a look at him when he bowls. Right now, they need something special from this man. That's not his game to hit big boundaries and sixes. He is the one who can give you those singles and doubles. But he has to do something new today for his school team. Off the back foot, Vishal is playing well though. He has stayed there against all odds. He is there and not so good by Vidyut. They cannot be complacent. That's what Vijay Singh is telling them. Shami. What a shot that is. Up and over. There is protection over there. There is long off, but this is how he should be playing. Playing those delightful cover drives. 89 for 7 is what the score is. They need a lot of runs, and very few deliveries are left. This is good bowling. 65 needed. Nicely bowled. Villani is hit a boundary or a sixer. Nicely bowled again. The overs are running away. 27 balls in which to get the remaining 65 runs. Scores 90. They need 64 runs to win this one. Vishal is playing confidently. He is the only batsman who is doing a good job. 91 for 7. He has bowled well, Nimish. He has got the man who has played well. 14 runs of 14 balls before getting out. 8th wicket down. He gets another wicket. That is the fourth wicket for Nimesh. In his spell of 3.1 overs, he has got 4 wickets and conceded just 11 runs. 8th wicket down on the score of 91. Hitesh comes to bat now. After the fall of 8 wickets, it is Hitesh who comes on strike. That's a wide. The scoreboard moves after a long time. 92 for 8. Hitesh it is who bowled brilliantly yesterday. He bowled brilliantly today. Let's see what he does with the bat in his hand. He's a very smart cricketer, is Hitesh. And all four batsmen clean bowled by Nimesh today. Very unique record. And look at Yazad. He's so energetic. That extra energy oozing out, extra run against Nimesh's name. This was brilliantly bowled. What beautiful spell of bowling this man has delivered today. 3.3 overs, 14 runs, and 4 wickets. All 4 clean bowled. And Mohammad Shami over there has picked up 2 back to back wickets. That's the first bad ball, and that would be wides. Let's see whether it goes all the way. 5 wides. That's the only blemish in his wonderful spell of bowling. 19 runs he has conceded so far. So 20 balls in which to get the remaining 55 runs. And he wants to see them off. Last ball remaining. Hitesh wants to stay there for 20 overs, it seems. Score at the end of over number 17 is 99. 99 for the loss of 8 wickets. A fantastic spell of bowling where he picked up 4 wickets and broke the back of this batting lineup. What a shot that is. Brilliantly done, but just one run. 100 up. 17 balls in which to get 54 runs. Required run rate is 18 runs per over. 101 for 8. Hit into the covers. 102 for 8 now. Another dot delivery. In fact, he has been given stumped out. Ninth wicket down. Hitesh gets out. So 2.1 overs remaining. They have a huge mountain to climb. Almost improbable now. 52 needed in the next 13 balls. 2 overs in which to get the remaining 52. 26 runs per over needed from here on. 12 balls, 52 runs needed. It was an anticlimax. The first 15 overs of the first innings, Fazlani United were right on top of it. But the last 5 overs just changed the complexion of the game, and they managed to get 69 runs in the last 5 overs. That is almost doubling the score which they had got. Went on to 153, and they have successfully managed to almost defend it. And that would be game, set, and match. They win this one after a fantastic comeback after the 15th over. The last 18 plus 5, 23 overs, it has been all truly Marian show. So congratulations, truly Marian. They remain unbeaten in this tournament. And Fazlani United a one win and a loss. So 2 different days, 2 different sides of spectrum for this team. Fazlani United 200 on the previous day, and today they managed just half of it, 102. So that's what life is. That's what cricket is. 2 different phases of cricket in 2 different days.